everyone! Oh, happy! It's me. It's Issy. Doing my first official Let's Play. Tonight I'm playing in the Void. This is the Void. It's a great void, ain't it? So vast, empty, unremarkable. Why did I think this was a good game to stream? Hang on. Let's get past all this silliness. I got you covered. Here we are. Bring up that glorious window there. We're already here. This is a game by Ice Pick Lodge, by the way. More on them in a bit. The Void, at long last.
The dream of the future, you see, dissolves. And with time, so does the apprehension. The world under sun is no exception, and all you see around you evolves. New traits and things familiar can be sensed, but futile is hope without fruition. The grief you knew begets no vision. The happiness you felt becomes regret. Winter fades and takes its cold and storm. Spring revives the world with love and warmth, but still the law, all things decay and age. Vanity itself won't dry your tears, and so you fear as your time draws near. The world will turn, but never change.
And now we're into it. Welcome to the menu. The void-filled menu. The menu adrift in the void. Yeah, sorry, I kind of felt like I had to shut up for a bit there, cause, you know, pretty lady, pretty British lady, narrating some poems for us. Some poems. Anyway, this is The Void, a game that was released way back in 2008 by Ice Pick Lodge, as we saw. The same dev studio behind one Pathologic. Not just one Pathologic, but now two Pathologics. Perhaps even three Pathologics or so, I've heard, at the time of this recording. Yeah, so this is a game that I have a lot of fondness for, a lot of pleasant feelings about, in sort of a weird, bizarro sense, I suppose. And I thought, you know, this game might just be special enough to kickstart my Let's Play channel. So that's what I'm gonna do today. But, a quick little note. This is just one of those games where you are just utterly better off going on Steam, purchasing the game, and experiencing it for yourself completely blind. You'll get so much more meaningful of an experience that way, as opposed to experiencing it vicariously through me. I already know what's in store, but you may not, and if you don't, that is the course of action I highly recommend you take. I don't think the game is particularly expensive, considering its age. Plus, I know it's not exactly, you know, the most popular game under Ice Pick Lodge's belt. Like, it's not even a contest. Like, everybody has probably at least heard of Pathologic in passing. Meanwhile, The Void here? Have you heard of The Void outside of today, right now? Right this moment, as I'm talking about it? Right now? Regardless, if you do already know what we're in for, or if you just don't care, well then I'm honored that you would take the time to experience this game with me. I hope you sit in a very comfortable seating arrangement. You have a tasty snack, as well as a refreshing drink. Maybe, potentially, you might put this on in the background as you do other stuff. By the way, for the artistically inclined, this is your reminder to save your progress. Do it. Do it now. Do it. Do it again. Do it. 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 Did you do it? I hope you did it. I trust you. Don't drop your spaghetti. And for everyone else, welcome on board. Here I am. Here is the void. How many times have I said the void already? I like the void. Tee-hee. Just full disclosure, this game is very difficult in its own way. A little bit of strict resource management kind of stuff. Which means I'm probably going to die several times. Hopefully, in time, I will be able to push through and actually reach the ending. Or reach an ending. This game has several endings, including death. I'm very familiar with that ending. But, you know, I won't edit out any times I happen to play myself into a corner. It's very, very easy to play this game and just make one small bad decision that has great ramifications for the rest of the playthrough. I'm just gonna sit there and think, I wish I did this differently. And then I'll have to reload the autosave. I think that's a lot of the nonsense out of my way. I'm just kind of... I'm spewing my Issy-isms upon the... If you're someone that's a regular in my Twitch streams, this is not news to you. But you're not just here for me, you're here for the void. You're here for me and the void together. Enough words. It's time to take our first dainty little froggy steps into the void.
Death took your last heart. Recover it before life leaves you completely. You only have a few moments left before your soul dies forever. Take the heart. It's easy.
One thing I'm also gonna mention that will be a recurring thing as we go through this game. This game is not just oozing, but also drooling and bleeding
Find the heart and take it.
in atmosphere. And so sometimes I'm just gonna sit back and shut my pie hole so that we can bask in the ambiance.
I know that hurt, but there's no other way. Now you can hold color in your heart. Come closer. Do you see the great tree? I'm here inside.
little tutorial nonsense.
This is a desert on the threshold of death. I think it's somewhere underground, but not deep. And around it, emptiness. You see how cold and still it is here, how desolate. But this is not yet your death. That awaits below, in the cold, when the last drop of color leaves your soul. We call it absolute death. Remember this always. Here in the void, nothing is more precious than color. Color is life. It is our food, our strength, our hope. It is the essence and meaning of our suffering. And now yours. Look, what you take is on the right. It's your memory. Lympha of color is kept in it. What you can give is on the left, your palette. The color that sprouted inside you into forbidden nerva. To tame color, you must transform it through a beating heart. A spirit must fill his hearts with collected color to support life within himself. As time passes in the void, color will grow into nerva and flow into your palette. You can use this color to touch the world around you, because here it is color that gives life. Take some color from your memory, some lympha, and fill your heart with it.
So right off the bat, we are thrust into some of the basic tutorial stuff of the game. Some of these words sound vaguely anatomical, kind of biological. Obviously we have a heart, but over on the right we have lympha, like lymph nodes, and then on the left is our nerva, like our nerves, our nervous system. Plonk. I've got a beating blue heart, Mother.
Good. Take a look around this chamber and collect what you can. And please listen to my advice, or your soul will soon be dead forever. Go now. Don't worry, I'll always be here.
I see.
Do you see the golden flowers? Collect what you can in this chamber. My island is small, but you must hurry. Yes, that's right. But it isn't enough. You need more.
Thankfully, we can find more.
Sisters will kneel before you.
That wasn't you, was it? I'm hearing other voices. I see a sprig way over there. Maybe y'all couldn't see it, but I sure could. Very faintly glimmering on the top of some sort of warped rib of some once great beast. Should be careful not to lose my footing. There's no fall damage in this game, but, you know, falling into the wrong places can certainly do other things to you. There it is! Slurp. I'm almost wondering what these little color droplets, these flowers and sprouts, if they have a taste, what do they taste like? Do they have a smell? How do they feel to the touch? Are they warm? Cold? Lukewarm? Many questions.
Now fill your heart fully. It is time to enter the void, where your color will begin to dissipate.
So now we're back here, in our Soul Obscura. We only have the one heart for now. 75 drops out of 85. It's pretty good, I think.
Good. Now wade into the water to enter the void. Look at your new body.
I feel like there's the possibility that maybe this tree could provide something itself. Well, maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's for her. It's her little shelter, after all. Just kind of taking a look around. Because who knows, there might be other little sprigs that I've missed. Like that one. Or that one.
Sisters will kneel before you.
There's that voice again. What does it mean? It tells me about these sisters. Who are they? Was I just talking with a sister? Does she have a name, or is she just sister? So lost, so confused. For now, I think all I can really do is just follow her instructions. She seems nice enough. This is usually the part where, you know, I would dip my toe in and, you know, go brrr. But I'm a frog, and so water of every variety is just a neutral experience to me. Famine. A man loses his soul only when it dies from a long hunger. A hungry soul falls into the icy emptiness where death awaits. But once in 1,000 times, before disappearing forever, the soul briefly lingers in the void. One can only get his soul back if it opens to color, accepts it, and understands its meaning and purpose. Then the soul will be able to turn death back, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it.
We call this place the void. Hunger rules here, unbearable hunger. Color used to be plentiful here, but it turned its back on us. Sisters died, compelling our raging brothers to beg the void for forgiveness. As long as you're here, you will have to fight to survive. See these wheels? Inside each chamber, time stands still, but not here in the void. Color turns into nerva inside your hearts. Your life leaves as the color leaves. When your hearts are empty, you will die. Take care. Now you are here, by my chamber. To travel to other chambers, use color to mark your path, like this. Try it. Make a path with color and enter the chamber when you arrive.
know, that demonstration seemed to be using quite a bit of color there just to travel from point A to point B. I'll let you all in on a little secret. You can do it without any color. It'll just happen. Nothing to fret over. But also, we have a journal to mark down our progress, to jot down all the things we learn about the void, about color, and about everyone that we encounter, and all the sights and sounds in between and all around. But for now, our path has just begun.
Chambers like these are gardens. You can grow color here by yourself. Any color, and as much as you want. Approach a tree and touch it with a drop of color.
My jumping is so floaty here. Oh, we haven't seen this color yet.
No one will protect you better than I.
Who's talking to me? There's nobody here. This is the sister's chamber, so I assume that anywhere that's adjacent to her, she can directly talk to me, but this other voice, it just comes out of nowhere. It's so peculiar. But for now, I suppose I have some weeds to pull. Maybe I can brew them into a nice delicious tea. But then again, I'm not the biggest fan of green tea. These little saplings that have like these drooping globules in them, it reminds me almost of like a vanilla creamer or like a syrup. Sweet to the taste. Is there any that I missed? Oh, here's one. Just a small little thing. There's still a couple over here, though.
No regrets.
Who's having regrets? Not me, apparently. How much did I collect? 25 drops, that's not too shabby, right? Already converted a little bit of color on our way here. Not a whole lot. Now, we need to pick a tree. How about this one? I think it has a peculiar angle. Same tutorial stuff. I don't think it's necessary to use that much color just for a simple interaction.
A heart grants you the knowledge to handle color. Color doesn't like to be wasted. Your first and most important heart is the donor glyph. This is forbidden knowledge and punishable by death. It is the ability to give. To rip color out of yourself and turn the dead into the living. Revive the tree. And remember, the more you give, the more the tree will give back to you.
It's pretty much like a Jesus fish, except with a ginormous tail and a tiny little body. It's more like a Jesus guppy. We have a lot of azure, I suppose. It's good for a start.
There are many trees here, but you have little color. Return to the void, and I will tell you more.
look how beautiful that is now. All of the markings that swirl around the bark and then branch out into glorious luminescent branches. This is probably the most iconic sight in the whole game, is anytime you plant a tree. I eat that shit up, it's so pretty! We could probably plant one more tree, though. Maybe this one. I have more gold and emerald, so...
Yes, your path will be like this, and you will give your color drop by drop so others live. But don't you give away too much. Only take. It's too early for you to feed others with your blood.
But we were feeding these trees under the pretense that they will give it back to us. But still. With the right camera positioning and the right atmosphere, the right colors, this game is pretty much just a gold mine for screensaver material.
You must feed yourself with color constantly. Take all you can find without pity. But I despair. Where will you find it? There are mere drops in my chambers and they dissipate as we speak. Quickly, collect what you can and never forget that time is killing you. Time is taking your color. Time is your real foe.
The more things change, the more they stay the same, I guess. Here's another secret. We don't have to stop one chamber at a time. We can plot out a whole pathway. Real quick. Something wicked will happen soon. You need to visit all the chambers in your sister's greenhouse and collect color while it hasn't evaporated. But speaking of color, I was wondering, let's have a look at some of these colors. We've been seeing a lot of gold, so let's start with gold. Gold is the color of love, unity, respect, and pity. The color of dedication and self-sacrifice. Its gift is trust. The more gold you have inside you, the better the impression your gifts will make on sisters. I'm not really sure what that means, but there's a lot of it. Does that mean there's a lot of trust? Does this sister have a lot of trust in me? What about emerald? Emerald, or simply green, is the color of patience and self-control, the color of awareness, the color of greed, the color of dedication to rest and balance. Its gift is defense. The more emerald you have inside you, the less damage you will receive from your enemy's blows. I think we heard something like that when we were plucking some of the emerald sprigs from the garden. No one will protect you better than I. That would be fitting of emerald most, wouldn't it? And the only other color we've seen so far is azure. Azure, the color of suffering and inner pain, but with an indispensable strong shade of hope to it. The color makes you more sensitive to time. Its gift is speed. The more azure you have inside you, the faster you will move, both in the void and in the chambers. I think I'll read more about the other colors as we encounter them. Surely we'll encounter them in due time.
This is a reservation. Predators used to dwell here. They're half-dead creatures, neither living nor dead. I think they appeared when random drops of color merged with inanimate matter. But since the famine came, only the plants are left. Collect all the color that hasn't dissipated yet, then return to the void.
It's very moist around my feet. Very sloshy and squishy.
No one will protect you better than I.
Yeah, like that. Does that mean the colors are talking? Can colors speak?
Don't fear death. There is no death in the void.
But what about time? Time is killing us. I just sat through listening to the sister tell me all about how time is taking all the color from me. And if I run out of color, I'll die. If there's no death, then why do I need color so much? It seems like I'm getting mixed signals. That was a big one.
I will bring you luck.
I think that just applies to all the colors, I think. If color is life, color is our blood, our food, our precious energy source. Rather precarious structuring, but I imagine it was probably in much better shape at one time. At one time? Hello, governor. Oh. I can't take that. Ah. My lympha is full. And my gold chamber is full to bursting. Thankfully, there's a little more room in my heart. All is well. I'll just have to be careful not to let it overflow. Three floors, huh? Ooh, that's a big one. 3 floors? 4 floors? How high does this thing go?
Very much wanted to sin.
Who is that? That didn't sound like the sister we know. Maybe it was a different sister.
Don't fear death. There is no death in the void.
I think you're lying to me, which is concerning. The life essence of this void has the capacity to lie to you. To tell you and convince you of falsehoods. Four floors. This place was called a reservation for a reason, I suppose. It's like an enormous silo. I'm curious how all these little...
Do you know who else is still alive?
I was just gonna say,
No regrets.
I'm curious how all these color sprigs end up here. Usually silos are for storage, but like, were they filled from the bottom up or from the top down? You would think the top down, but then why place all these floorboards? Why the stairs? Why even the necessity for multiple levels to stand on? Other than perhaps scaffolding. Hang on. Normally I can run faster if I hold down shift, but at the moment it seems to do the opposite effect. I hold it down and I move a little bit slower. But here, we found a tiny little tree, a little shrub. I don't think I have really enough to give to plant anything, but we'll have to keep that in mind. My emerald node hasn't gone totally full just yet, but it's getting closer. I'll have to be careful with this one. It's right next to the portal.
I am the colour of your power and fame.
I'm not sure what exactly that means, but I won't worry about it right now. On I go.
There's one chamber left. Hurry. Danger is close. I can feel it.
Stop by here and then take a turn to the final chamber. Pharynx. The fog garden. Fireflies. Curious names. I'm still doing okay for color, it would seem.
The more hearts you open inside yourself, the more color you'll be able to transform and the stronger you'll be. And each heart will grant you the gift of a glyph. It's thought that the limit of a soul is 20 hearts. Perhaps such a powerful soul could even stand up to the brothers. For now, there is a heart in this chamber, I'm sure of it. Some are easy to find like that, some are not. Search for it, my sweet.
Oh. You think I'm sweet? I spy some, more sprigs along the way. More emerald from the looks of it. These lanterns are interesting. If this were our world, I would probably be more concerned that they're just spilling out. They have a luminescent, phosphorescent glow, just constant emission of some sort of gas or vapor. Doesn't seem to be anything to worry about right now, I suppose. Do we even need to breathe? I don't think so. We have hearts, but I don't know if we have lungs. It didn't look like we had any. It looked like we had veins, but what about digestion? What about metabolism? Do we have anything like that? So many questions. Oh. Oh. Maybe if I hurry, I can store a spare emerald in my heart.
Shell. This glyph charges the air with color and creates a protective shell around its creator. While the shell is present, the surrounding air becomes dense, making it impossible to draw other glyphs. Increasing the amount of color used in the glyph lengthens the duration of the shield.
A whole circle. And it's even red. Like the PlayStation circle. And we even get a helpful demonstration. Kind of an odd place to have it in our shoulder. And it does appear to be smaller than our main heart, holding only 25 instead of 75. Huh. All better. And now I can grab this one too. I spy a sprig on one of the platforms. I'm going to go investigate. I'm not sure what that is. It's just kind of hopping along, coming this way. One thing at a time, I suppose. More emerald! Nothing else on this lower raft. I don't think I can make that jump. So I won't do it. And nobody's here to make me. That is distressing. I don't know if that means anything. Is it the game? Is it the ambience? I don't like it. Oh God, where's the nearest exit? It stopped. Where did the little creature go? It was going down this path. It just disappeared. Oh boy, such a big place. Hardly anything Ah! Oh dear! Ah!
Now,
oh, I'm
come
fine.
back to my chamber. I have more to tell you.
I'm fine, and I'm back in the void. Nowhere left to go but back now. Back to the big tree. Hello? It's just me. I gathered some emerald while I was away. Did you see?
I didn't warn you about the most important thing. Time, cold, and hunger aren't the most dangerous threats here. Listen, I'm hoping the brothers left this place forever. But if they ever return and find you, you'll be thrown into the nightmare. If they understand who you really are, there'll be no mercy. They're brutal, but blind. We could trick them together. If you collect the color in my chambers, grow a garden and feed me, they'll decide that you're a new brother, the one that I was destined to. Then they'll accept you as their apprentice and give you some color so you won't die of hunger. And then we would see what we could do. Start by growing a garden. This is your best life source. Fill as many trees as possible to the tips of the branches and collect your first harvest. Then my heart will be at ease.
Well, you already taught me how to do that. I've already done it. The guardians of this place may return any moment. You need to prepare for this occasion and disguise as one of them. First of all, you need to grow a garden with enough color to support your life. Well, insofar, it seems like we're doing pretty good with the scraps we've been able to find, but it sounds like we shouldn't expect this good fortune to last. This kind of looks like the sort of place that good fortune would be allergic to.
When your palette is full of a color, any additional nerva of that color will spill into the void.
I suppose we'll go and wait over by the garden then, right? Until the next cycle? Only have a little bit of emerald and one heart left. A little less than half of our main heart still has a bit of gold. I do like the idea of having a little bit of extra protection, though. Something tells me I should probably hold on to gold for the time being. If it's a color that's good for the sisters, then maybe it would be best to cultivate that. That's an uncomfortable sound. Maybe it would be best if I did something like this. Played a little bit of switcheroo. Doing better already. It looks like the next cycle is coming up pretty soon. 3, 2, 1.
It feels almost as if color has come into the void. Just a little bit, but still. Something has changed. In the old times, it used to be like this. With each cycle, color came to the chambers of its favorite sisters, until color became angry with us and left forever. But now, could it be that these drops have come for you?
But why me?
Looks like there's only one creature wandering here. Do you hear it?
Creature? Creature? Ah. One of those creatures from the glyph preview. Oh my Nerva is almost completely filled up with gold. I'll have to be careful. That felt pretty nice. Very refreshing. Very vanilla. Maybe even like a hint of butterscotch. Ah!
Strike it with color. Take a good amount of nerva and strike it. The more color you put into the stroke, the more damage you will do to the enemy. Color feels your will. Come on, fight.
Ah! Ow! Eh. Oh, that wasn't enough. Eh.
Unbelievable you be. defeated. Yes, that's how you use color to fight. Remember, the more color you put into your blows, the greater the damage will be.
It doesn't even have a face. It hardly even has much in the way of feet. It has more in common with a bug than a bat. Well, it looks like it might have, like, the nose of a bat. I don't feel so good. Maybe the azure tree can help make me feel a bit better.
Don't fear death. There is no death in the void.
But I just killed something. I killed a creature. It's alive, right? Or it was alive. Maybe I should plant another tree. Just to be on the safe side. My nerves are getting set off.
Remember the most important rule. Color is your blood and your life stream. For any of your actions you pay with a part of your own life. So when you draw yourself a life, there's only one rule that counts, always. The more color you use, the brighter the result will be.
Or, as the case may be, the stronger my blows. Yeah, I don't know if I want to stick around for too much longer. Well, I've got quite a bit of azure now.
Predators have appeared again in my realm. This is not good. Even though they are not alive, they are dangerous. They feel color inside you and will always attack. Worse, their return is a sign that color is being wasted, and nothing angers the brothers more. The appearance of predators in a sister's chambers is a sign that her realm is diseased. I beg you, rid my chambers of the predators, or we're both in danger. Just be careful that you don't waste color doing so.
That seems like a bit of a difficult ask. I don't know the exact amounts of color that would be necessary to accomplish killing any which creature. There's nothing in the reservation. There looks to be a lot of emerald over in the mines now. Maybe for the time being, the best course of action is just to avoid the predators.
I sense two hiding here. I can hear them.
I don't see any of them. Not yet, anyway. I do think probably the best thing to do, if I do find a predator, is probably just to avoid them. Stay out of their reach. They won't hurt me, and I won't have to use up any color in killing them. But then, what do they do while I'm away? Will the sister be able to defend herself? Is that even something she can do? Ah! That must be one of the creatures. Here. Ah! Well, that seemed to work. I stay where they can't reach me, and they go away. someplace else. In the meantime,
I will bring you.
more yummy emerald springs to collect. And slurp up.
No regrets.
Oh. Is that the other one? Oh. The second one is way up there. Up on the top. Again, I just stay out of their way. No color wasted. No color taken. Aside from the sprigs. The sprigs are yummy. The sprigs are healthy for me.
Don't fear death.
Consumption of emeralds seems almost like eating my veggies. Yahoo! There's a ledge right there. Yeah, it's starting to get low again. Like that. Maybe just a little bit. To stop the, the arrhythmia. I might have enough color to spare for the sister. I have plenty of gold. It might take me somewhere.
You don't have enough color inside you. You'll die as soon as you leave this chamber.
Well, allow me to rectify that. With a whole lot of trust. Look at that, I have 96% trust. I'm so trustworthy. Are you proud of me? It's so interesting that, you know, she like leans forward, kind of like trying to inspect from behind the tree's entrance. And as you approach, she retreats and she quickly realizes it's just us. No worries.
Other sisters believe the void is already dead, and the brothers will never return here. But I think now that you have appeared, something has changed, and they feel changes, even from afar. We must be ready for their return.
Once again, I find myself getting a bit of a few mixed signals here, particularly about the brothers. They seem to be a threat, but we want to become like them? From the looks of it, it seems like this sister enjoys both gold and emerald. Thankfully, we have quite a lot of both. And as we feed her, she'll sort of spring to life just a little bit. She'll do little gestures. A little squirm here, a little dance there.
I was born only recently. The sisters had already begun to die forever back then, and no brother ascended from the abyss to take care of me. I don't know a lot of things, but I feel in the chambers of a live and happy sister that more color will appear. And if you quench my thirst, who knows? It might appear again.
Thankfully, I have some of your other favorite. And it looks like some of the particle effects kind of restrained across her body have broken free and dissipated into the mist.
Hunger has has taken almost all of the sisters. There are only 9 left, but they too are preparing for their deaths. With the brothers gone, there's nobody to keep color and take care of us. I am the youngest of the surviving sisters. No sister was born after me. That's why color forgot our void.
Well, that's kind of sad. But at least you've got a heart filled. That's good, right? I got 53 droplets left. Let's see where that takes us. Sometimes we get angles and positions that appear quite intimate. Alas, that's all I have to give for now. I did plant another tree, so ultimately, as long as it's enough to sustain both myself and enough to channel into my Nerva to give to the sister, then all is well. Everything goes according to plan. Oh. Gotta be careful not to let too much of the gold out. Not all at once. On the other hand, we do need more gold to feed the sister, but emerald helps too, so... Where to go from here? I don't think there's anything here in the reservation, but we can take a look.
I sense 2 hiding here. I can hear them.
2? The last time we checked up in here, just last cycle, there wasn't anything. Ow! I didn't think it could reach me. I just wanted to give a little bit to this tree here. It didn't seem like there was really anything to offer here anyway. And if there's another one flapping about somewhere, maybe it's best not to risk it. I suppose we'll do what we did before and just wait over by the garden until the next cycle.
The dead sisters talk to me all the time.
The sisters talk to each other. I suppose that makes sense. A bit precarious. Just enough to get to the next cycle. I do have to wonder when I'll be able to meet any of the other sisters to talk to them directly. So far, I've met just the one, and she's been very nice. Maybe the other sisters can be helpful too. I suppose we'll learn in due time.
If you wish to bring the new cycle closer, you can accelerate the turning of the wheel. Time will flow faster. When you need Nerva, you can also speed the wheel to shorten the wait. But don't do this yet. You're not ready for the things that might happen so soon.
I see. color crops to harvest.
There's nobody here. Nobody.
The color is all ours. There's even some sprigs to pick.
I am the colour of your power and fame.
Really, this place isn't so bad. If you know how to care for it, it's like it's a garden or something.
I am the colour of your power and fame.
You keep saying that. I'm not even really sure what that's supposed to mean. I don't think I already collected the azure. So let me just do that. It's not as much as before, but I suppose that makes sense. Ooh, that's a lot of emerald. We're actually completely topped off. And gold is almost full to bursting too. Oh, we've already converted a lot of emerald too. Might as well. Could probably take the azure out, put some gold in. I don't know if I have enough gold to plant another tree. So I think I might refrain this time. And there seems to be more to collect in the chambers. A little bit of emerald in the reservation. A little bit of emerald and gold over in the mine. Either way, we'll have to be careful. They have predators lurking within.
I sense two hiding here. I can hear them.
I'll have to keep my eyes peeled. Yeah, like right there. Stay away from me. Don't you dare. Thank you, little bush. I could probably plant some gold in one of these smaller shrub trees. Ascending the stairs makes me nervous. As long as the bats are around, they can always cause trouble at a moment's notice. And the holes in the floorboards just give them free passage to move up and down each floor as they please. I don't like that. Quickly. Ow! Bitch! Ugh. At least some of the emerald helped. Anyway, let's try this again. Uninterrupted this time? It's not quite as glamorous as the bigger trees, but it's helpful when it counts. Do I have enough emerald alone to just feed the sister emerald? Well, just to be sure. Okay, that heart is empty. I could probably fill it with azure to speed up our travel just a little bit. I know she told me not to mess with the flow of time just yet, but you know how it is.
Sisters, how many of us are still alive?
It seems some sisters haven't yet made contact.
I sense two hiding here. I can hear them.
Other sisters haven't had a chance to speak with each other in any way just yet. Trying to send out like a broadcast signal. I thought I saw that there was some gold. Oh! Yeah, you go away. Don't want to have to deal with your compatriot either. Quite a sizable sprig right here.
Sisters will kneel before you.
That sounds like an exaggeration. More so than just an outright lie. I don't think I saw any sprigs on this second platform. Can I pick out any? I don't think so. I've only been here for 3 cycles and I'm already feeling like I'm getting stuck into a routine. But, you know, we're almost to filling up the next heart. That's all that really matters, right? Oh, I have so much emerald. I have so much emerald. I better hurry. After all, any color that I convert through my system that tries to put itself into a filled Nerva node, it will just spill into the void, and that's apparently a bad thing. I'm home! And I brought groceries. That was 99 drops and it wasn't enough. I suppose it's because I haven't filled up with gold at all. Oh, I don't think... my lympha is so full and so is my main heart. That's a bit frustrating. I'm pretty sure I can't put 2 different colors into the same heart. That would feel like cheating anyway. Well, all the same, gotta make progress how we can. Oh, so close. Okay, I guess I'm making a second trip. I'll make sure to pick up some laundry soap and conditioner. Yeah, nothing else to really do but sit back and wait for more color to get converted. I want to salvage as much gold as I can. I think that might suffice. Hopefully we can do this properly now. Make sure to do my due diligence.
You don't have enough color inside you. You'll die as soon as you leave this chamber.
The things I do for love. There we go. It only took a little itty bitty smidgen. Just a teeny little smackerel to shed off some more chains, some more of her bondings.
Now you look and act just like a brother. Their looks, habits, and the eyes. But your height, it doesn't matter. They can't see anyway. Just don't let them touch you and they won't notice. Now, don't visit the elder sisters, and don't give them color. It's suicidal. Ava and Uta belong to the most brutal brothers.
Oh? But...
The other other sisters will call me Death, but don't listen to them. It's because I was born after the void stopped living, a long time ago. I heard a silent moan. Lost souls always cry like that. I called you to me and gave you shelter. I warmed you and took care of you while you were sleeping. I gave you my heart. I've taught you to survive. Trust me. Take care of yourself. Dwell in silence and tranquility.
So that's it then? I've given you 2 hearts, and I was happy to do so, you know, under your instruction. And so far you've been very helpful, but I don't know, there's so many questions I have about this place. I feel like I don't really have much to gain by remaining here. You don't really gain any self-improvement or personal evolution through stagnation. I'm ever grateful for the guidance, as I've been saying, but ultimately I think it's time I set out. It's time I left the nest, so to speak. I have just a little bit of emerald left over. This chamber does certainly feel comfortable, though. It's all I really know for now. But I think with enough time that'll prove to only hinder me. There's still much to learn. Still much that I need to find out. Still much to discover. And no matter what strife awaits me, the journey is my own. Now it seems we finally have 2 paths open to us, each one leading to a new sister. On the left, we have Uda. On the right, we have Ava. Personally, I think I feel most drawn towards Uda. I'm not sure why, but I guess this is where you head off to find out. How much emerald is left over? So far, Azure has just been left to kind of pool up in my Nerva. It's gotta be good for something, even if it's just a backup color for now. As eager as I am to meet with Uda, I think this is probably an opportune time to call things off here. We do have autosaves. The game autosaves for each cycle, which is very handy. So it's always there if we absolutely need it. But for now, the next step in our journey will have to wait until next time. Despite all the tutorial stuff that I've already understood a long time ago, and honestly, I probably know even more than I'm letting on. You know, I still can't wait to sink deeper in. And I do mean sink. This game is bound to get rough in spots. I didn't realize that I actually moved so slow like just basic walking speed. I honestly wasn't anticipating on being within range of the bat's little swooping swipe attack, you know. If it seems like my speech so far has been a bit stilted, that's because, you know, obviously I know pretty much everything that's going to occur in this game, and I'm trying to prevent myself from reaching into spoiler territory, which overall I think I'm doing pretty good at. The real problem, the real challenge for me, is to not speak in foreshadowing. That took a little bit more of a conscious effort. Well, I hope you have gotten an adequate taste for how this LP is going to turn out. And now I hope you temper your expectations accordingly. Trust me, I'm very much a video editing amateur. Would you believe me if I said this was not my first take? Anywho, next time we're going to meet Sister Uda, and maybe stop by Sister Ava if we have time. And who knows? Maybe the brothers will drop by for a spell too, and we can figure out what their whole deal is. Until the next episode, oh yeah, swimmy!